because there is something in particular that I want to mention, especially if somebody comes across this video and you're contemplating going on a low-carb journey and you want some tools to assist you, but maybe you don't want to go out and you don't want to spend an incredible amount of money just yet to get going. So I'm just going to jump right into it. And the very first thing, and hopefully this won't look all crazy when I'm trying to show you, the first thing is a getting started. It's kind of hard to see. There's a little bit of a glare. There's a get started pack that you can go onto the Atkins.com website, and you can just plug in your information. They just ask for your name, address, and just that type of information. And you will get this pack in the mail. And I think it took 3 weeks or so. Now, I didn't get this initially when I started my journey. I just found it later on when I was going on to the Atkins.com forums and looking at recipes and that type of thing. But I thought, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and order that because it comes with some really cool little guides, and I can throw that in my purse and as a reminder, that type of thing. So when you get this, it actually comes with 3 of the Atkins bars. This one in particular is the Atkins Advantage Caramel Chocolate Peanut Nougat Bar. This is the only one that we have not already got a hold of and consumed in our house, because we got another one. We got an Indulge bar, which is like a snack bar, and then I think we got another one of the Advantage bars, and I was trying to leave that out because I knew that I wanted to end up doing some videos on here, but I think my husband might have grabbed it on his way out the door, not realizing what I was going to do. So you get 3 of these bars. It comes with a quick start guide. And this quick start guide is really handy. It's got all kinds of things in there. It talks about your net carbs. Atkins has 4 phases. It has an induction, an ongoing weight loss, a pre-maintenance, and then a lifetime maintenance. And so it takes you through each one of the phases, and then it tells you a little bit about it, the type of foods that you can have during that phase. When you get on to the pre-maintenance and maintenance phases, it will give you the things that you can add in. And then it gives you recipe ideas, and then food plans. And these food plans are great, especially if you get on it and you're just wondering, you know, like, what the heck am I just going to be eating, you know, skinless, boneless chicken breasts all the time, or what am I going to be eating? So it gives you a sample meal plan for each of the each of the phases, sorry. Something really handy on the back of this, it gives you $1 off any Atkins multi-pack and then any of the shake packs. And these were good. These don't expire till 2013, so that is awesome. I hate when I order something and then I'm all excited about it, or if I go to the store and I buy something and then it's obviously been on the shelf because you get a coupon that expires like that month or is already expired. That has happened to me at Walgreens. Not that I don't like Walgreens, but anyway. Something else that's really handy is Atkins Carb Counter and Acceptable Foods List. This comes in this packet. Now, I have a big carb counter that I went to the bookstore and I got, and that's wonderful, but that's not something, I mean, my purse is heavy enough as it is. I don't want to add anything to it. So this is wonderful just to stick in your purse, stick in your briefcase, stick in your back pocket, whatever you want to do with it. And it goes through, I mean, it's obviously, being this size, it's not going to be just an all-inclusive list, but it's going to hit pretty much every basic thing that you might encounter. So this is wonderful. This is just kind of like a little introductory booklet. And it's just a very, very limited little overview of the Atkins plan. Great thing about it, another coupon on the back of it. And this one, it expires December 31st of 2012. Of course, if you order it, I've had this sitting around for probably a month. So if you order it, your coupon may go even longer than that. And then, of course, it just comes with this little introductory thing, and it talks about what you've got in. And I probably should have started with this, but I didn't, so sorry. But it talks about what comes in this packet. And you have actually, it says here, $5 worth of coupons. So it's a great deal. I mean, well, you can't beat it. You get 3 free bars. You go out and you get $5 worth of coupons. And I will say, I absolutely love the Atkins bars for the most part. I do have ones that are my favorites, but the big downfall is, depending on where you get them, they are expensive. My favorite, and I'll start out because I've got some other products here too. My absolute favorite bar, and this has got a major glare on it, is the Atkins Indulge Bar. And this is in the Caramel Nut Chew. Now, one thing that you have to be careful of. There's an Indulge Bar that is a Caramel Nut Chew, and then there's an Advantage Bar that is a Caramel Nut Chew. I do not really care for the Advantage Bar, which is like the big meal replacement bar. Now, the Indulge Bar, on the other hand, tastes to me just like a Snickers. And I probably have 2 of these a day, which may be why my weight loss has slowed down a little bit here lately. But I have a habit. It's weird. I travel all the time. When I travel to certain places, I get to a certain point, I decide it's snack time. I pull one of these out of my purse and I eat it in the car. I also take these all the time just to eat. Even though these are a snack bar, I eat these as a meal replacement bar a lot, because I do spend a lot of time traveling. I'm in my car a lot on the road, and this is the easiest thing. I know I could take a cooler full of, deli meat and this and that and something else, but I'm just in a hurry all the time, and these work amazing. Okay, on to some things that are non-Atkins products. I eat a lot of almonds. Now this I just grabbed on my way to my destination last week. A convenience store. It's like $1.69. Smoked almonds. Now, of course, with the Atkins, you're not looking at your total fat. You're not looking at your total calories. I do not count fat and calories whatsoever. I look solely at the carbs in the product and solely at the net carbs. This package is a 2.5 ounce package. There are 2.5 servings, so that is something to be watched for. You've got to always be careful regardless of what kind of journey you're on. Look at the serving size. This is 2.5 servings. Total carbs, there's total carbs of 5. There's a dietary fiber of 3. That would give you 2 net carbs per serving. So you're going to have, and you've got, over 2 servings in here. So keep that in mind. But this is a great snack. These things will fill you up. Total fat in this package is 16 grams of fat. It's 1.5 grams of saturated fat. So, saturated fat's not bad. But if you eat these are going to fill you up. So they're a good snack. I found, I love chili. And amazingly enough, if you're new to the low-carb lifestyle, you're going to see that there's things that you thought were amazing on your low-fat diets that you've tried in the past that were wonderful. If you're on Weight Watchers, they were really low in points. One of the things that I can think of is Wendy's chili. I ate Wendy's chili all the time when I was on Weight Watchers because the points were really low. It had a lot of fiber in it. It filled me up. I loved it. But if you start your low-carb journey, you're going to find that there are a lot of carbs in chili. The tomatoes, the onions, if you put a lot of onions, the beans themselves have a ton of carbs in them. So you really have to watch it. So one of the things, of course, I started out in the summer. I wasn't thinking about chili too much until it started turning into fall and winter, and that was one of our staple things that we eat around here. So I started looking for alternatives, and I found this at the health food store. This is Eden Organic Black Soybeans. And again, sorry guys, this is got a terrible glare on it. I found these at the health food store, and then actually I have been able to find these at my grocery store. They started carrying them. I won't tell you what the grocery store is because unless you live in Southwest Missouri, you're not going to be able to find that grocery store. But this has 3.5 servings in this can. The total carbohydrates are 8. The total grams of fiber are 7. So per serving, it has 1 net carb, which is amazing. And these are wonderful. I always use black beans in my chili, black beans and kidney beans. So now, of course, I use this solely, but these are amazing. Makes wonderful chili. You have to look around, but you can find a lower carb can of stewed tomatoes or whatever that you want to put in your chili, and this will make it taste wonderful. The next thing is kind of starting with some items from my Nutrition order. I placed a Nutrition order last month. I spent about $75, and I was able to get quite a bit. I got things like low-carb pasta sauce, which, right now, a lot of the health food stores, especially the health food store in my town, they quit carrying. You know, there was an Atkins low-carb craze, I think in the early 2000s. And then it just kind of slacked off. I mean, you were able to find Atkins ice cream and Walmart and all of that, and you can't find any of that now. And my health food store just does not carry hardly any. They, you know, it's all gluten-free and that type of thing, but it doesn't mean that it's low-carb. So I ordered low-carb pasta sauce. I found low-carb fruit spreads, low-carb marshmallows, and I have to say, I got those. I completely expected those to taste just really chemically, or chemical, whatever. Sorry, guys. They were amazing. I got the plain ones, and then they have chocolate-covered ones. And I do not have those in front of me. They are from a brand called Lanuba, L-A, and then that's one word, and then Nuba, N-O-U-B-A, if you want to look for those. I don't have them because we ate all of those relatively quickly, and I'm going to have to reorder. Then I ordered some sugar-free pancake waffle mix and some sugar-free syrup. And I will show you, I didn't bring the syrup up here, but this is, and I'll try to get it up here so you can read it better. This is the sugar-free pancake and waffle mix we got. And it's from a company called Maple Grove Farms of Vermont. It's all-natural, sugar-free pancake waffle mix. And the total calories in this, it's a 1/4 cup dry mix serving size. That's 80 calories. Total carbs on that is 8, and the dietary fiber is 3. So it's 5 net carbs per 1/4 cup. And, you know, you have to, again, I mean, you have to consider the serving size. And the lowest, you know, of course, with all the pancake mixes, if I can get that in there, it's going to show you to make 6, 12, or 15 pancakes. We made 6. I mean, it's me and my husband, and we have a daughter, a little girl, and she doesn't eat much. So we did the 6. It's a cup, so you have 5 net grams per a 1/4 cup, and then you do a cup of that. So I mean, it's 20 grams. This is not something that we would eat all the time. We've actually only tried this once, and I was just really hesitant to try it because I didn't want, you know, I got it, and I do this a lot. I'll get things, I'll order them, and they sound great, and then I get them, and I get lazy or whatever. And so the other night we were actually supposed to have a roast. The roast didn't cook like it was supposed to, or what are we going to do? And so I pulled this out, and I was like, we're going to have pancakes for dinner, pancakes and bacon. And I made this. These are wonderful. They're a little bit denser. They're almost more like a whole wheat pancake, if you guys have tried whole wheat pancakes. So they're a little bit more denser than like a normal, like, say, Bisquick or flour pancake. They are very filling because of the fiber. And I thought they tasted wonderful. I mean, I didn't feel like I was eating some sort of, you know, kind of weird created type, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but anyway, it's like a weird, you know, chemical version of a pancake or whatever. It did taste like a pancake, and it was good. This is not something I would have all the time because this is much higher carb than I would normally want to eat on a daily basis. But this would be great for, you know, like Saturday mornings when you kind of have a special breakfast. The other thing is I did get a sugar-free maple syrup in the butter flavor, and it is also from Maple Grove Farms. I did not bring that up there. I'm sorry I didn't grab it, but you should be able to go on the website. I think it's much lower carb than the pancake mix, so you should be able to find that. I didn't bring it up here because it's a huge box, but I bought a Carb Quick Bake Mix, which I pretty much use that for anything that would call for flour. For example, the other night I made baked hot wings, and you basically